I'm Courtney Mack in the building. Another Saturday evening, is it?
No, absolutely, Mac. And we must say big up, of course, to our listeners, especially those who are logged on to IRIE FM on the go via the IRIE FM mobile app.
Sure.
And you have somebody somewhere upon a corner, upon a ends, locked into What's the Scoop. So we say welcome to WTS.
Yeah, man, big up every time. Big up to all the persons, of course, locked in on YouTube and all the different platforms. You don't know. Bless up every week. You know the Shrips go.
Without a doubt.
You know what I mean? And guess who else we have in the building today?
Who is in the building?
I want if a microphone good to go and everything is all right.
Well, he's busy fixing something, head down and all.
No, head not down.
Your head never down a while ago.
No, just a look down, you know?
Oh, I say head never down.
No, just see that look.
Okay, just your eyes.
Okay,
I get what you're saying. But welcome, Pop.
Yeah, welcome.
No.
Thanks for having me.
You know enough focus.
Jaja,
You know,
he is pretty much distracted.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me, you know?
Big up to DJ Lollipop. Big up to Peter Broadway, of course, keeping
Yes,
us
DJ
connected.
Kamar,
Yeah,
DJ
big up to
Collision,
DJ Collision as well, you know what I mean? Big up the whole team, you know, the IRIE
entire
team.
WTS squad.
Yeah, that is it, you know, the Shreps.
So how do you want to get into the dish, Mac?
Anyhow you want to start it.
Well, there's only one way to start it.
All right.
I know by now everybody is seeing a video making
Yeah.
the rounds across social media with entertainer General B.
Yeah.
So, you know, of course, that is the first thing we're going to get into the dish with. He was violently pushed off a stage at what appears to be the usual Boombox Friday event. An eyewitness on the scene
Yeah.
told WTS earlier today what transpired. So long and short of it, allegations are that he was beaten up by a group of persons allegedly at the event and was reportedly kicked out the venue. So just to give some backstory to it, the video making the rounds across social media shows General B on stage, you know, exchanging comments with a man resembling Harry Toddler, who can be seen in one of the videos making the rounds on social media, who is in the audience and, you know, making demands for the microphone. Now, General B, who eventually exited the stage after the microphone was taken from him, he returned back to the stage, and at that point, he was violently pushed off the stage. The whole situation, it is spiraling from incidents and situations coming from talks that there are some differences between the two entertainers.
And the two in
Talking about
question,
Harry Toddler and General B
General
as
B,
it
yeah.
relates to Boombox
Yeah.
Fridays.
And this is
So
something
that's what we're getting. That it is an ongoing thing that
it's
is
been going on.
brewing.
Yeah.
But no person. We tried to reach both General B and Harry Toddler today. Of course, numerous efforts to get a comment to find out what's the scoop, what's going on.
Yeah.
That was basically futile.
Yeah, I mean,
So this is where we are with this situation. And, you know, the eyewitness on the scene was saying in the event that Harry Toddler was on location, it would be insensitive of him to watch General B encounter what he had encountered allegedly at the event and not intervene.
yeah, you know what? I saw the video. I reached out to a couple of persons too, and basically I wanted to get in contact with General B as well. But unfortunately, like you said, I mean, you know, we were unable to do so, and Harry Toddler. But this is a situation where it's very distasteful. You know, just to see the whole thing play out, you know, it's not that it don't leave a good taste, especially in what's happening in entertainment right now. And you know, the Boombox Friday event is an event, of course, to unify and bring persons in the industry as well as stakeholders. You know, just to be a part of, you know, a night and just wall a vibe. You know what I mean? Free for all and just.
And you know what is unfortunate, Mac? It is unfortunate that an event like Boombox Fridays, which
Yeah.
a lot of people gravitated towards because of the unity
Yes.
that the event brought to
Yes.
the industry. And that's why a lot of people really, love the vibe, love the energy, love the fact that so many entertainers, it was like a meeting place, a gathering place.
It was.
And it brought back that old school dancehall vibe where persons are, DJing on the sound system type of setup, on a PA system, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So, and Boombox Fridays got the members to be a part of Reggae Sumfest. So in the event that this altercation or this petty difference between the two ends up in a situation like this where it will undoubtedly put a damper on the event, what will happen next?
You see, let me tell you this. You see, truth be told, I mean, we don't know, every single aspect of it, but, oftentimes, you see persons involved. Sometimes, you have to law one for work out him thing. And if there's differences between General B and Harry Toddler, I don't think that other persons should get involved. I think both entertainers, should just put their ego aside and work out the situation, which we have said previously. This to me, I mean, and I'm just saying this based off the video because there could be a lot more elements to it, but it seemed like, it's just another person got involved or several other persons got involved based on a particular side, or possibly something that they felt was disrespecting to another person,
And if the allegations are true, where General B was literally, allegedly kicked out of the event, and if in the event that Harry Toddler was actually there, saw what was happening and did nothing, that in itself is crazy and ridiculous.
So I saw, interesting point, Kish. I saw, there was a clip that I saw, and I remember seeing someone resembling Harry Toddler on stage at one occasion, at one point, So I'm not sure whether or not, I mean, if this was prior to the whole thing or everything came on, but I knew at some point I saw someone on stage resembling Harry Toddler at the said event.
The WTS eyewitness actually placed him at the scene, and we're using words like allegedly and reportedly until we hear from both men.
Absolutely.
So the WTS eyewitness placed him allegedly at the scene, and yes, all of that transpired, and it doesn't look good for the brand that they truly build to a level where Reggae Sumfest saw it fitting to invite Boombox Fridays to their main stage.
And many other persons, because they were actually, it was not even Kingston alone. They were going to Montego Bay and,
other parts of the
thinking
island.
of expanding it as a tour, So this is a very unfortunate
It's
situation.
very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And let's hope that this is something that can be resolved. I mean, like somebody just texted in, these are adult men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they can talk about this and hash it out. But this incident confirmed what a lot of persons saw that was brewing before, that there was some sort of tension, some sort of negative vibe between Harry Toddler and General B. And it is really sad what happened to General B, because that should not have happened.
None at all. And we're not condoning that
that
at all.
event. No, it should not have happened.
None at all. None at all. I mean, it's not a good sight to see. It's distasteful. And, we don't like that. I mean, entertainment should be entertainment, and persons should have a wonderful time and then leave and talk about it and remember how much of a good time they had, rather than, to see, situations like this where it get verbally disrespectful.
So it gets physical because them can't express themselves verbally.
Yeah, man, but it was somewhat verbally. There were verbal jabs thrown based on what I saw, allegedly.
Disparaging comments made about mothers.
Right, and so on. And then after that, it became physical because, I figure more or less that was one of the things that brought it to a level where it came on stage. You could see where he exited the stage at one point, then returned. And it was at the point that he returned, then this other person came and did what he did. So, once again, it'd be nice to actually get both sides of the story.
And I guess eventually they will talk, but everything is so fresh because it
all in
happened allegedly last night.
Yeah, man, into this
So,
morning.
right. So, we are waiting to hear from both Harry Toddler and General B with regards to this situation.
So when it's right and everything is good, reach out to IRIE so we can have both sides.
And was Boom Dandemite, the late Boom Dandemite, may his soul rest in peace, was he the glue that was holding everything together?
These are interesting questions, and definitely rightfully so. I mean, one person did make a comment after he as in General B made a mention of Boom Dandemite, and
said that they haven't seen him since the passing of Boom Dandemite.
Right. So are making reference to not being there also since the passing. So we're following it up, and like I said, not good at all. Also, there are several industry players who saw the video and still made a plea for unity. I mean, and saying that this is not. I mean, several entertainers we saw where they said this is not the way how we want to go with the music, and this shouldn't be a case where entertainers are being violated or persons who are involved in entertainment.
Are not only that, are entertainers just standing by and watching their fellow
other
entertainer
being
violated in that way, and not to say you're gonna do anything to further incite violence, but you can put a stop to the situation.
Facts. Because Boombox Fridays is known, as we mentioned earlier on, to be an event where if you really want to see like practically a part of the industry in Kingston, just go there on a Friday night and you'll definitely be sure to see several persons. So I mean, having said that, I would definitely agree in terms of saying that there are several stakeholders, several musicians, several entertainers who I'm sure was present. And let us not say that they did not do anything at this point, but from our vantage point and the video that we saw, I'd love to know.
What we do know is that General B was violently pushed from the stage.
Yeah, that is for sure. That is what we can confirm.
And what we see in the video is somebody resembling Toddler just asking for the microphone. We also know that there is an ongoing feud or negative vibe, beef
or tension,
something brewing between the two.
And I believe that they did. I think they managed, because I did an interview with them at Reggae Sumfest, and at least I know for that moment in time they were able to balance things. Possibly
or put their differences aside.
Possibly things were a little bit level at that moment in time, but they both were there for the interview, and it was all a good energy. It was all in support of Boom Dandemite, their colleague who had passed, and of course, just being at Reggae Sumfest. So I'm not sure if there's, new development, or is it the same old thing that started the whole thing all over again? Yeah, don't know.
Big question still remains for a brand that was built on unity and togetherness and that camaraderie with entertainers.
Yeah.
What will happen now, since this infight is now public?
Let's see.
Only time will tell.
Yep.
What else is in the dish?
So in the dish, I mean, there's several things going on. We mentioned viewing earlier as it relates to, a situation right now with Maledon. I mean, Maledon released a song, and basically he's calling Ioctane's name in the song in some, rather not so good way. Ways that probably more or less Octane and several persons would not possibly like him to mention Octane in that regard. So Octane has answered in terms of, social media wise, where he's saying, listen, listen, you put my name in a song and Ray, whatever, and I'm not sure what him job same way, but he must say, look here, find a stage. Make we have it out on the stage, make we perform. Let me see how body is on the stage. So, it's kind of like a vibe that is going on as it relates to that. Also, in the same breath, we see where this is kind of slightly different, but somewhat the same thing with Denique and Popcorn.
And Popcorn. Oh
with-
boy.
with the view- view. And then-
What are your thoughts on the Denique Popcorn saga? Popcorn released his diss track in a studio. Of course, he was gyrating on a chair when he released that. I know Denique has released her diss track for Popcorn in studio and also highlighted what Popcorn did in that studio.
So let's go to the first part of it. So the truth is, Denique promoting her song, right? And she have a nice tune, a promote and whatnot and thing. And apparently while promoting the song on social media, she was wearing a shirt with Popcorn eating a melon. And I don't know if it's just Popcorn eating a melon or basically what the lyrics in the song was saying. But
I think because she labeled the melon M-E.
Okay.
And that's where the controversy started.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So,
So one would say that. One also would say basically based on what she's saying in the song. And, others would insinuate a lot of other things.
Insinuate some woolly things.
Yeah. So anyways, Popcorn feel offensive. Him running at the comments and, him deal with her upon a level like him not like what I go on and him disrespect her, I would have said, basically. So she in turn, afterwards hearing it, she a fire back and thing, but she didn't release a song. So Popcorn went ahead and him do a song where you see him a wine on a chair and him something. And
why?
yes, that.
Jaja.
Then he further responded by answering, doing a song now to counteract that song. I mean, also mentioning the fact that him really a wine on a chair in the studio and Ray, whatever, and the whole thing. And to be honest with you asked me the question earlier on how I feel. Like the truth is, like I don't see this as something that Popcorn will follow up. Because it'd be unfair to really say, boy, you're gonna have a confrontation with Denique,
like a man clashing a woman.
Yeah, come on, no.
But I think the bigger question that some persons are asking, they're saying like, where did this Popcorn Denique beef come from? And persons now are pondering, were the two ever an item? What go on?
Yeah, we're seeing that too. And based on what we're seeing, there are a lot of questions as it relates to that. I mean, you never know. I mean, maybe that's why him find it some sort of way. You understand? Maybe that's the whole reason why him feel or him feel. But yeah. Also, there's another situation with Popcorn again. This time with Tentic. Popcorn and
squashing a melon.
Yeah, well, he's making reference to the same melon that from Denique and the whole thing. And obviously Popcorn was upset with him. I mean, the vibe started when, he was keeping the treat. Popcorn was keeping a treat, and apparently Tentic used a bad word during the time of his performance on the treat, and Popcorn somewhat
had to take the mic.
Yeah, take the mic. I get that probably you don't know him feel like him ego crusher, probably him take it a little way and whatever. Well, the truth is, at a children's treat, really and truly.
Yeah, it wasn't it Popcorn's children's treat.
Yes, it
and,
was.
We know how Popcorn is on stage, like him using expletives and him doing things. So the fact that he's having his treat and he's preventing Tentic from saying it, the fact that Tentic did not understand place and time, that in itself is also something. Because if you're an artist and you're performing for children, you can't just bring out the expletives. So in that. He allowed his ego to get the best of him in that situation.
Yeah, and possibly, I mean, one could say that I'm not quite sure the exact way, but what we saw in the video, and it was like a kind of take with the mic kind of vibe and give it to somebody else kind of thing. But I mean, possibly if he did say no, or do something, maybe he probably would have taken it a different way. But he should have known that, which you said earlier. The truth is, as an artist, you're really supposed to know time and place, right?
Okay. Even yes, we all come from different backgrounds and different upbringing, but you are now a public figure. You're in the public space. There are some things you're going to have to learn. Even if you don't know, you're going to have to learn and get to that space and place.
And some of them young youth, them not to know that something that's still in
no, and sometimes it's like you can't even talk to them as well, because right now, someplace, somewhere, you have somebody smashing them radio like how them smash the melon because them no want to hear this.
No, them no want, because them no want to hear that. Them no want to hear correct them.
So what does this mean now? Does this mean that you and Pop will no longer consume melon?
No, man, I still like melon. We are talking about. Still like
Okay.
melon.
Well, for you, Pop?
Pop probably talk to me.
So what wrong with melon?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man.
No, because you do have some people who are taking a stance.
Hey, listen, you see me follow them people. You see me
you
follow them
burn
people.
everything.
Listen, if me follow them people, they make you want to stop eating certain things. You understand? And the truth is that is a fruit. Yes, that is a fruit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing me know melon as a fruit.
I know one girl named Melon.
Yeah? You know one girl.
Okay. I mean, we know Melody.
Yeah, I don't know no girl named melon.
I know one girl named Melon.
No. All I know is a fruit named melon. You understand? You know, you see me. So, but you know, Jamaicans, you know, we take things, you know what I mean? But listen, then he can pop it, you don't know. I mean, I don't see anywhere. I'm more so like
it's
the
not like we're going here, so they're on the card for Sting.
I'm more authentic and poppy, and I think that even unfair too. You understand?
Wait a minute, talk to me.
Listen, so here we go. Just like Malidan and Octane, I think that unfair, like for Octane and Malidan upon a stage, that really unfair. Because the truth is, you know, them supposed to know them league and them levels, and Mali not really nowhere near Octane league, just like authentic right now at this stage. No,
and then somebody can say that is debatable because you did have Kiprich and Ninja Man, you know, but then they were mature enough.
No, but hold on, Kiprich and Ninja Man, I want total. Like
some league or lyrics do it.
Both well, lyrics are the ultimate.
It's just like lyrics are the ultimate. Was it Skeng who wanted to clash Massacre?
I never did Skeng. I never did Skeng.
I think them did just show some.
No man, I never.
Or show some words,
some little
right?
shade,
But
some little
there were
one,
some talks, and then for me, I publicly said I would discourage Massacre from even taking that on because of what he has built.
Look on the levels to the lyrics. Look on the levels to the lyrics. Like we can call some name and it more workable. You understand? We can say Alkaline Massacre, we can say Idonia Massacre, even though they're my friend, but on a musical level.
So you put in Malidan and
Malidan can work with Tentic.
All of them.
Malidan can try clash with Tentic. Yeah, he can clash with Tentic.
So with Malidan and Octane and Uata.
No, hotness matter.
It's not the hotness.
Who current? Who more current?
Is relative.
Malidan more current. Me never not talk about hot. Hold on, Kish, hold on. Hold on. So you're saying Mali is hotter?
Me ask the question. Are you one side?
No.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Because you see, it is this. Hold on, Matt. It is this whole hotness notion that is helping to ruin the business and helping to fuel the hype that these younger artists have. Why they don't have any respect for persons who have built
valid point
the foundation.
Valid point. But here's the point to me I try. More why you know.
No, why me fear why man? Yeah, me not got the loose start.
Because him say Malidan Atan Octane.
Never said that. Me ask you a question.
Look here, we not.
So why you ask me who
Ata?
Why you ask me who Ata? No, answer me no. Why you ask me who Ata?
You say Malidan Ata.
No. You say Ata. You understand? Me I tell us a boy a different league. You understand me? Different.
The reality is
lyrics.
The truth is that's the mentality where mash up the business differently. Yeah. Because you are in the moment, people are playing a song, but at the end of the day, you can only get 10 people in a venue and you can't perform. That in itself is an issue. You're not a complete artist yet. You still need to work on a thing.
Facts. And you can't grow on the artist where PM dues and continue for PM dues. You can't grow on the artist there.
Yeah, Pops. You want to watch the Atta thing.
Yeah, no, because him not have a current song, no mean nothing. You know,
hot is relative.
Yeah, you see me, but big artists. Look how much big artists now have no hot song right now.
Acting a big artist.
Yeah.
With
and Popcorn no bigger artist than Tentic currently, as we speak.
Yeah, that can hide.
Yeah. So, you understand? But you clash Tentic and Malidan. Then better fit that. For them
them go together and clash and earn some stripes.
Yeah, then Mali never tried with Pablo YG. He never did try it with Pablo YG. What did go on? Them start the Capleton and Sizzler song.
Exactly.
When them supposed to
Because them
DJ
don't have a catalog. Them don't have nothing to sustain nothing. And we're not fighting the youths, you know. Yes,
no, man, big up the youth,
you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Because everybody have to start from somewhere, but we're not going encourage and entertain certain types of conversation and fall victim in the whole hot mentality. Hot without substance and nothing. But like, who feels it knows?
Octane should answer.
But me like what Octane said. Octane said when you see me on a stage show run up, I mean, come show me your badness there, so.
But as a big artist like Octane and a little artist do a song.
But him call Octane. You don't have to.
Unless you try keep current too.
Maybe that too.
Or you try trend too.
Maybe that too.
Well, who knows?
That's all a part of it, you know.
Yeah, because if certain artists do a song off a popcorn, him not answer. Because when you answer back a small artist, you give him a hype too.
But Lollipop, I'm going to use the example with Denique now. Him do a whole song for Denique.
Yeah.
Him never have to do that.
Denique is a female and probably just
there you go, even worse. Even worse.
And it comes down to perspective because it depends on how you look at it now. Because like Max said, it's like a male clashing a female.
Yeah, even worse. That's not supposed to even go on. Then when him then call him how much months back? I don't hear man sir.
Wait, say what him name there?
Yeah, you understand?
Look here now, man.
So you know what thing go, man. You understand? Sometimes this thing. Listen, we need to unite here, man.
Yes.
And live in love. You understand me? And stop deal with that with we in the industry. You know, we can't make no serious money around here, you know, because the people them overseas, them take it on a business level and them take it on a love level where, you know what I mean? They don't no man to get in a certain little thing because
and as some coins start make people start watch the little
and guess
dregs
what?
and not realize that the pie is big.
Everybody can get a slice comfortably, you know. And if everybody eat off and them can get piece of every slice after, you know, it warm. Everybody feel like say everybody have them time. Say if a next man I eat for him slice now, Lord making it him slice. You understand? And don't try piggy bank on him slice. Just wait until your turn.
All right, so we're gonna dash now. We're going to big up some bono.
Yeah,
we
man,
can
right
talk,
you.
You know?
Right, you. Right, you.
Kicking things up with Pop. Pop, what's the big up this week?
No, this week, man, big up the whole bamboo though. Yeah, big up all of them bamboo. You see me?
Nice.
Kind of, so we are going to end the place a little bit from this.
Yeah.
So bamboo, just look out because we are forward. Take major boss. Big up yourself, you know.
See that now? Yeah. Long time we not forward up there, you know.
Then you make a step, man.
All right, don't say another word. Don't say 40.
All right, so see that you make a step
don't
out.
Say 40. Don't say 40.
Black pan black.
Right, that's so.
That Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, my big up is, of course you don't know, it's the first week of school. I want big up to the parents. I want big up to the students. I want big up to the teachers. Big up on yourself. You know, you have made it. The first week, everybody touch out on principals, and especially when there is a teacher shortage for those schools in particular who going through the roughness, and you made it through week 1, gearing up for week 2, and wishing you all the best, and you know, hope everything work out.
Yeah, I love that big up there. Solid.
Yeah, man.
Big
What's
up.
your big up, Mac?
You know, my big up for this week, you know, I just want to use the opportunity to just big up, you know, all of the good dressmaker them and the good tailor them and make sure say boy everything checky.
Everybody buzzle.
All of them deliveries were out on time and everybody made it on time, and you know them not own nobody in a uniform or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, big up the good tailor them will get them money from early and sort out them thing, and the good dressmaker them will sort out them thing for the children them so that them good to go and everything is alright and set.
Alright, it's a good look. Pop, what's your bun out? Balance.
Alright, you know, I want to burn out some driver now. You know, more where they at the stoplight and like just change, not even a second.
Yeah.
I have some driver.
Toot.
Yeah.
Half a second.
Man, give me a chance to drive off, man. Yeah, just be nice.
Yeah.
It just a 9, because the light just change. What you want with it though?
Right away.
Right away. Yeah, so
Same time you see it, him see it.
have little patience, man. Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah, no,
true.
real
Have
talk.
some patience.
We are burn out, Kish.
You know, my burn out some parents where I buy the Dunce branded school bags for them youth for gas school.
Railway.
I'm here say, oh, light sold out. You know?
No, it is sold out.
Really?
And guess what? It is 11,400 Jamaican dollars, which is roughly 74 US dollars. So you know them a pay a price for a bag, right?
Oh, yeah, set man.
So One burn out them parents, they were legit. You can't hold no meds if you go buy a bag branded Duns. Give your youth. When a youth now go on good at school now, what is that conversation like? When you talk to them. When you done a label and a brand them Duns. Burn out, man. Burn out. So I have to burn out them parents there because you can't burn the children because their parents are the ones who are buying these bags. Yeah. You can't burn the schools because of the parents buy it. And that's how the first book starts and stop. But you can't burn the manufacturers. Them sit down so go on and them a work with a Dunce thing. Make the bag them stay up on the shelf. Then we get the point. So the Dunce idea not work.
Real talk, you know.
But burn out them parents there. Understand yourself.
If you buy a bag like that, might as well not send the picnic on to school then.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm big up in the same breath, even though we passed the big up me here say artist a plan for do a bag named Fully Bright.
Yes, big up to Shaka Paul.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me with that, Mark. Yeah. Shaka Paul is coming with his Fully Bright bags, and he's saying that it should be ready by next week. Good. So and that's it for pre.
Yeah,
get some Fully Bright bags.
Right, that's so. All right, so my burnout for this week. This week you don't know, you know. Right now, here we go now. You see the burnout now. The burnout here. It's somewhat. No, I'm going to change the burnout.
No, don't change your burnout, Mark. The universal guide here.
I'm going to change the burnout. You understand? So here we go now. You see for this week, you hear me? You have some parents where, you know, them still not pay the school fee. Not because them in a situation where them can't pay, but here we go now. Beer flossing go on at the summer. Beer NSC buy. And everything go on and now this week school fee, last week school fee them
Chris Brown.
And them touch a Chris Brown, them go everywhere and some textbooks still not get yet, not because you look but because you really and truly you just start thinking about the Pitney school, you understand, and schooling. So me I burn out some of the parents them will stay like that and know say this week them going chaka, you understand, this week them never up to par. This week, the kids, them I wonder where mommy or where daddy did that deal with, because the truth is that them see everything I go on, life still I keep you there everywhere. You drink everything, the table always full up, and the youth them not alright, burn off.
No, yeah, make it soak.
Nah, laugh.
Somebody right now lock off them radio. Oh, you tell me how to live. And yeah, even the people then where things say, look, I make excuses for them. Like, yes, we do understand that some of the parents are very young themselves. Yeah. Them don't know what to do. Yeah. But sometimes in life, if you don't know, you ask questions. Yeah. And parenting, as we know, you don't know everything as a parent.
Yeah. And life have to live too, you know. So if you're in a situation,
it's about a balance. Everything you have to do in moderation.
Yes, man. So make sure, say, all when you enjoy yourself, just know, say, you have that little thing there, sort out. Them thing there, sort out. So you know, say, they even have to worry or fret or I wonder what go on. That good to go. In the same breath, we have to acknowledge the parents, then we make sure, say, that good before them do the other things, them.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
A real thing. Responsible.
Right, this so. Yeah, man. Right, this so.
All right. So we'll have the burnout, the big ups out the way. How will look, Collision?
Collision, talk to it.
Remember, update your status in a real life. Do a HIV test today.
Just 15 minutes, say your status clear. Real long life, our story.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is
6:50.
Radioland, are you ready?
Internet peeps, are you ready?
Happening right now on the WTS stage, a throwback style.
It's all about hero.
Yeah, you know we put God before everything, right? Yeah. Whoa. Say from the beginning, since I was growing up, God, alone, God, alone. Oh Lord, yeah.
So in my going out now and in my coming in,
God, alone, God, alone. Yeah. I keep on giving that praise. He strengthened my days. Now I'm down on my knees, begging for mercy, please.
I know I did much wrong, down in Babylon for so long. Still Jaja stood by me and guide me out of misery. Why, yeah.
Say from the beginning, since I was growing up, God, alone, God, alone, not trod, alone, not trod, alone. Yeah, no respect to our listeners, they don't know. Yeah, man, from Kingston to Nigel Point, you say I want giant, you see, it's crazy love. Yeah, you know, more love and blessing to the world. God, a God, yeah, man. Oh, Lord, yeah. IRIE FM, hey, hey. Just show me the love, what I want. We are telling you,
This is not a you, I say.
we don't know be a love and blessing, man. You see, man, in the house. Great quote, man, a blessing. God, a God, yeah, man. Nothing stop God. Powerfulest thing in the world, you know, on the planet. Oh, Lord, yeah. Satan, yeah. Hey, hey. Just showing a love what I want. We are tell the wicked man them pick up Big Mac 11 on the home. As you so heard them blow your life like a storm. The whole world a sing. I got alone, got in our heart. God alone and can tear it apart. God alone, we are no wicked man now go out. God alone, and then we tell them some. True Big Mac 11 upon them waist it back off. As you so heard them don't fret it, pop it up. Find it in your mole and the whole line to top. Sooner or later find it in banana walk. Police are investigate and a stop talk. Friend a kill friend and then turn around and love. You know I agree with them. Them say that you soft. Man a murder man a talk about them now no heart. We no love what I find. We are there. Whoa. Yeah, when we say God, you know we go straight. But you can't say God and lean. Start again. Yeah, you know. Oh. Alright. I'm only human. I'm just a man. So help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway that I have to climb. But Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day that I have to do. Yesterday gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. So teach me today, show me the way, one day at a time. Hey, do you remember when you walk amongst men? Hey, Jesus, you know, if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. You're pushing and shoving, and it clouded my mind. But Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day that I have to do. Yesterday gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow a time. Yeah, just take it one day at a time, you see it. I don't know, no. Unity do it. Sure, we have to lean on each other, you know. Nobody feel like one man can stand against the world. Lean on me. Lean on me. Hey. Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend, and I help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things and you need to borrow, pull it up. Pull it up. Give me one extra. I don't know, have enough time, you know. Yeah, man. All right. This is what we do it, you know. Before we go on the road, you know. Hey. Jamaica. Oh. Sing, say, the Father give me strength when I'm down and old. He bless me for the words from my mouth. Many forsake, but I can't live without. This world is sinking, it will keep me afloat. I have faith in God, I never yet have no doubt. Temptation come, but I said on the right route. The pagan try to push things on my throat, but they cannot rock my boat. Some people only praise God for Sunday. We praise Him from Monday to Monday. When we are praise God, we not take no rest day. Oh no, no, yeah, what me say? Some people only praise God for Sunday. Whoa! You don't know, I be a love and blessing, you know. Yeah. All right. What them say? What you say? I love you. That them say, who them say love? A little hero. And say me not play no zero. Oh no, I'm on bus from long time and now me bus again. Like Nicki Minaj and Usher them. International me gone, me now broke again. Career turn up loud and buck again. Look at me now, me tell the world of them. Jaja, blessing and fall down enough again. Tell the science worker and the warrior worker them. I'm on a higher levels, me them can't touch now. The little hero fire away.
Hero at PZ. Look here, the Sentan brothers.
Big up to PZ, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
man.
big up to Hero and PZ. Yeah, man. You know them always supports IRIE 100%.
Right, true. All the time, every time. Big them up anywhere them there. You know what I mean? Anywhere them there. Yeah. So that's our throwback performance.
Yeah, that's our time. Like, you can catch us every Saturday. Courtney Mac kick things off 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with the breakfast party.
Then Kishima steps in at 1 to 2 p.m. Beer scoopings and shellings, you see.
Toot, toot. And 6:15 to 7 o'clock, we link up with a WTS throwback performance.
Yeah.
Look here, we legit are not saying anything.
No, I can stay with them.
I'm zipping it up.
So I go on. Yeah.
How we look?
Yeah.
Wait.
All right, let's go
good
for
to
this.
go?
I think we have a time signal. Yeah.
Okay.
Real estate developers, contractors, hardwares, tradesmen, hoteliers. For the widest variety of hardware and plumbing supplies, come to Atlantic Hardware and Plumbing, 7A Ashenheim Road, Kingston 11. Call us at 758-0266. The time by Atlantic Hardware and Plumbing Supplies is
7 o'clock.
And that's our time. Big up to the entire team. Big up, of course, to Peter Broadbach, keeping social media connected.
Big up to our engineer, of course, DJ Kemar. Big up to DJ Collision. And big up to DJ Lollipop.
Yeah, bless up yourself and all the best down a Bamboo later. Maka touch out, don't know.
Up a Lily Field.
Yeah.
You know the thing.
Your place.
Yeah, that is it. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right.
All right, so I'm Kishima Francis.
And I'm Courtney back.
The Big A is next. We
out.
out.